Today, we are all in a disruptive world. Disruptive is mainly coming from the tech giants and also startups. All the corporations right now are looking for ways that can innovate and co-create values together with the vendors, together with the customers, and also together with the employees. So very important how we can do that. So in order to do that, our capability and competence has to be improved. Not only we know about languages like English or like Chinese, or we know about the hard skill of IT. In the digital economy, very importantly, we need to enhance our digital literacy. And meaning that we have to be good in coding, we have to be good in terms of STEM, STEM, and also we have to be good in data literacy. Data literacy, STEM, and also coding are all very important in our digital economy. You might ask me, there's all IT stuff, a business person or an operation person, do we need to enhance our digital literacy? The answer is yes, because in the digital economy, this is our core competence for everybody. It's not just for IT guys, it's just not for data scientist guy, and definitely it's not only for the programmer. So every one of us, we need to pick up this skill, very important, what we call the digital literacy. But today we are going to focus on data literacy, meaning that we need to master the skills in order to master the way to manipulate data and make use of data. Everybody talk about data is our oil, our electricity. I also heard about data is our diamond. So it's very important for business people like yourself, operation like yourself, logistic people like yourself, or you are a professional like accountants, doctors, engineers. All of you need to be good in terms of data literacy. What is data literacy? Data literacy is just like a language. So we talk now in English, tomorrow we'll talk in Putonghua and any languages. So in order to communicate with data, we need to have the literacy that we have. That means when we're using Excel to process data, to manipulate data, today in the big data world, AI world, we need to have the data literacy together with the knowledge and tools that we have in order to manage the data and make use of data. More importantly, you use data to communicate, you use data to understand. For example, in Airbnb, they call data is our customer voice. That means we use the data so we can understand our customer, what they need, what their pain points, so what they require us to help them. So where we can know all this information is from all the data from different sources. For example, social media, for example, in the e-commerce side, in your ERP, even in your video and your call center. So all these data, when we connect together, and we can read it and analyze it, and then we will know about what our customer voice is. Same for operations, same for logistics. So it's very important, you as an end user, business person, or operation person, you have to master the skill of data. You cannot just rely on the data scientists or IT people to do that, because IT people and data scientists, they only a small portion of your company. So you're going to have a bottleneck. Also, they are good, but they also need to understand your business needs, your customer problems. So you have to understand the way how you communicate with the data scientists and how you can communicate with the IT expert. So by mastering the data literacy, all of us can do that. We can communicate with the expert, we can manipulate data just like we use Excel. Now we can use some big data and AI tools. Then we can manipulate and play around all these big data sources. We can also visualize the trends, the opportunities, the outliners, for example, and we can tell the story to our customer, to our boss, to our peers, how the future looks like. So data literacy is a must-have skills for the 21st century, particularly in the digital economy. So as an individual or a professional, whether you are a doctor, you are an accountant, or you're a graduate student, so why do I need to care about data literacy? Because this is a very important skills for you in the future. According to PwC, 30% of our current job will be automated by AI. So what we're going to do, are you going to be the 30% or the 70%? So in fact, AI also create new jobs for us. So it's a matter of time that you need to pick up the skills in order to find a good job, have a very good, bright future. So I recommend you to learn more about AI and big data. More importantly, not just learn, but also you need to apply it, and also you need to up to the bar, to the international standard, that everybody recognize your qualification and skills. So your future employees will have trust on you, your customer will have trust on you. Not only how you make use of data, but also you protect the customer privacy and also make use of big data to help more people, like create business impact and also social impact. So I recommend you as a professional or graduate student, you need to learn more about AI and big data. More importantly, you have to attain a certain level of qualification, which the international standard, so everybody can recognize the skills and leverage on you to help them. When we talk about data literacy, definitely it's about data, right? So how we can make use of data, just like a language, that we can communicate with people and we can make use of it as our business tool, right? When we talk about data literacy, it's more important we get all the data as well. So you might have your enterprise's data, for example, ERP, CRM. You might have your social media data, for example, IG, so Facebook, you name it. And also you have all the sensors, GPS, all that. But more important, there's a concept called open data. That means government, enterprises, are they willing to share their data so we can make use of those data and also combine or connect or consolidate the footprint, different types of data together so we can make sense out of it. So when everybody really understand data literacy, so people will require enterprises and require government to really share more data so they can do more, they can analyze more. So I would see that if everybody, what we can democratize data literacy to everyone in the enterprises, to everyone in the society. So people in the society, people in the enterprises will demand more data from the enterprises, from other enterprises, from partners, from government. So in order to do that, so everybody share data, that means we can have a much better open data available for everybody in the ecosystem. So they can make use of data to make sense of the data and really create value out of data. So I would see that data literacy is actually encouraging the openness of data among enterprises, among governments. So I recommend you to learn more about data literacy and also be an advocate for your enterprises and for your government to really do more to share data in an open data format. Make sure that we have a very good supply of open data, sustainable supply of open data. We have a very user-friendly API, and also we have enough creativity to make use of all this data to create value for our company, for our customers, and for our citizens.